What's good, tube land? Out here in a spot that I haven't fished in a hot minute for crappie, and it is way up, and it's pretty dang muddy, and it's pretty dang windy. But I've got a new crappie rod that I need to get broken in, so hopefully there's at least one or anything in here that's willing to eat. So let's get down here and see if we can catch something. God, it smells terrible down here too. Of course, out here in the middle of nowhere, there's deer carcasses in the creek, but it's whatever. Anyway, a new rod that we're working with here is a ACC crappie stix, 8-foot medium. Went ahead and bought a new reel for it, a Shimano Sahara 1000, and had Tank at Fishtails here in Cleveland go ahead and spool it up with some 6-pound fluorocarbon. So oh, don't want to skin my new rod too much. I didn't have to buy this reel, but I'm trying to change all of my stuff over to Shimano, so I just went ahead and bought a reel to go with it. But I wanted something a little bit longer, and the only other rod that I've got besides my 7.6 is a 9-foot Shakespeare crappie hunter, and it is broke. There's something right there that keeps pecking at it. Just as I thought. I call this Warmouth Creek for a reason. It's because this tiny little creek right here is loaded with big warmouth. Anyway, figure I might as well show you what I caught it on. 16th ounce, just Arky sicklehead, red and white with chartreuse body. You know, it's water being as nasty and muddy as it is, it's a good idea to use something kind of obnoxious and bright so that it's easier for them to see it, more bold color. Now if you wanted to go for just a profile, your darker colors would work really well in these dark muddy conditions. I don't know why I'm grabbing a hold of these stupid reeds like they're going to do anything to hold my big ass up. But at least the ground is a little bit firmer up here. And I finally broke down and bought me some muck boots. I do not like the tread that's on them though, because there's absolutely no horizontal, or not horizontal, but ooh, there's a big crawdad right there. Screw it. Anyway, what I was saying is there's absolutely no lateral traction with the tread on these muck boots. I forget which ones they are. That's not a fish. These are the Edgewater models or whatever. It's basically the cheapest that Tractor Supply had. But so far, I like them. I am going to take a Dremel to the treads though, that way I get a little bit more lateral traction out of the tread that's on them. That would have done me a lot of good. I know where you at now. Basically what I'm doing here is taking the extra lengths to this rod, and I specifically wanted something at least 8 foot. That way, you know, I troll the bank basically like I'm doing right now. Just keeping it out there and just slowly dragging it along the bottom or just a little bit off the bottom. Because in situations like this, like I've got quite a bit of current. I was interrupted by a fish right there. Crappie, bluegill, and all that tend to stay up closer to the banks. And you can do like I was saying and just troll up against the current. Basically is what it's doing, is trolling. Wait a minute, there's a fish right there. Or just hold it straight down and let the current just drift it itself. And we got us another monster. Nothing else was biting, so I resorted to micro baits around the rocks, and that is a really pretty green sunfish. Chill, homie. I barely caught you. Hopefully y'all can see those colors on it. That is a really pretty little fish. My bait's still in good shape. Gone down to 1/64 ounce, which is incredibly light for this rod. It's an 8 foot medium, which it would work, but 1/64 is still very, very light for such a rod. And we got us a gill. Pretty fish. That one's about 5 inches or so. And if he would stay still, I would get him unhooked. And that bait is already shot, so I wanted to put another one back on there, which I kind of damaged it myself. Another little gill. I'm not going to give this much longer because it's windy, I'm cold. So let's try to do one more. And we got our last one. Teeny tiny little gill. Let's get him unhooked, tossed back, and head back to the vehicle and talk about this rod a little bit up there. Alright, real quick, because traffic exists. Again, the rod is an 8-foot, or a 2-piece actually. About said 1 piece. ACC crappie sticks. It is definitely a little bit stiff for 6 pound. I don't know how well y'all can even see that, but it's a fast tip. I would be much more comfortable with a reel that's got some 8-pound test on this, but anyway, 6 pound would work fine. The reel again is a Shimano Sahara 1000. These are some awesome reels. Like, there's a lot of trickle down technology coming into the lower price point reels, and that is going to be helping out everybody. And this is not something that's just recently happened. It's been happening for a couple of years. This reel, along with a bunch of the other reels that Shimano makes, has the Hagani gearing, which basically means that the gears are they mesh a lot closer together, so you don't get that real aggressive geary feeling like you do with a lot of cheaper reels. It's just a lot smoother. Again, on the rod, it's an 8-foot medium fast, and these rods, as big as they are super light. Like, this particular rod comes in at a very light 4.3 ounces. Another plus side to it, and I didn't think about it till earlier when I was fishing with it, is of course you've got your standard grip there, you know, nothing special. But if you like to do some vertical jigging with your, you know, 7 to 8 foot rods or just whatever, the upper grip here is super comfortable for that. It's perfect for, you know, smaller handed people, kind of like myself. And if you like the feel of crappie rods, or even fly rods really, that have that low sitting reel, you can just hold it there and do your fishing that way. It's really doesn't feel all that much different than handling it, you know, your standard way. I can see myself doing this quite a bit, because you still got a lot of leverage there, and you've got plenty of butt section there to put into your forearm to really drag them out of the structure or away from the structure. Anyway, these rods at Fishtails in Cleveland, Tennessee sell for like $72. These reels are about $89. I'm probably going to swap this reel out from this rod for a Daiwa Regal LT 2500 that I have, because it just balances with this rod so much better. With this 1000 size, it's a little bit tip heavy, and I'll probably put this reel on my 6-foot medium ACC crappie sticks. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.